On the outside, these Sammamish twins, Jake and Ryan Vandell, looked like carefree 5-year-olds, all set and ready to take on sports, adventures, and learning. But inside, in those first years of school, both were miserable.
It's a spot in my life I don't really like looking back at.
It was kind of sad and lonely because it wasn't like I really wanted to do homework.
You wanted to do homework?
No, I mean I really wanted to learn.
The kids say they hated their school, Margaret Mead Elementary in the Lake Washington School District, and they didn't want to go.
Oh, no. No, not at all. We literally had to pull them out from under the table, crying and screaming.
Worst of all, they felt lousy about themselves, like failures at just 6 years old.
Yeah, it was confusing, didn't know what to do, felt like I could do better, and just had tough times.
School records spell out the challenge for both boys. They couldn't keep up. They had academic deficits, scoring well below average. And worst of all, unlike their peers, they weren't learning how to read, not a single word.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Mom, Stacy Vandell.
And it's so sad. I can't tell you how many times that we would break down. You know, it's like, what have we not done to help them?
The school couldn't figure it out, blaming things like ADHD and behavior problems.
They brought up excuses like, they're twins, they're boys, they were premature, they're really not interested in learning.
Finally, a private evaluation got to the bottom of it.
And it came back that they were both dyslexic.
Dyslexia is a language-based learning disability, making it hard to process letters and words in traditional ways, and it's widespread. According to the International Dyslexia Association, up to 20% of the population, 1 in 5 people, have some symptoms of dyslexia. And science shows there are successful models to treat it.
So finally you had some hope.
We had some hope. It was great.
But in first grade, hope faded fast.
I guess the biggest question is, were they learning to read?
No.
And the school knew it. Records on Ryan said he can't read, and Jake couldn't read either.
I kind of felt disappointed in myself, felt like I could do better.
Their experience is no fluke. We've found districts across the state floundering with dyslexic students.
It's very sad.
Jennifer Bardsley of Edmonds is a parenting expert, author, and dyslexia advocate.
Washington has a very poor reputation for helping children with dyslexia, and that is nationally recognized that Washington has a poor reputation within the dyslexia community.
It comes down to the money once again.
Representative Jerry Pollitt of Seattle is the legislature's leading special ed advocate. He says our state's underfunded system dissuades districts from adopting programs for dyslexia. And remember, experts believe up to 1/5 of students have a form of it.
So the districts are doing the math and they're going, whoa, we don't want to be recognizing dyslexia because we're not getting money from the state of Washington for the children we're already supposed to be serving. Now you're going to say that 20% might have to have some services.
After 2 years of failing miserably, the Vandells took drastic action. They enrolled the twins in a private school that caters to children with dyslexia, the Hamlin Robinson School in South Seattle.
Jensen, tell me about
Every class uses a proven technique where kids use their entire bodies to learn.
S, well, Z.
The twins came into the school in 2nd grade, not knowing the word cat or how to write their own names. 3 months later, look what happened.
Mittens cannot follow the button.
That's Jake reading his first ever book.
A yellow butterfly flies past Mittens.
I can't even believe that page you just read, Jake.
A month later, his brother followed suit.
Horns.
The ram sat in the cab.
Brian,
Oh,
you
gosh.
just read a book to us. How's that feel?
Good.
Are you proud? We're proud.
Now in 5th grade, both kids are at grade level and beyond.
And I went all the way to 6th grade books.
Good job. That's awesome.
Now I feel like I'm flying with flying colors, and I'm doing a great job.
R-U-N. On your paper, write it. Run.
What a gift. The right kind of help gave these boys reading skills, self-esteem, and a love of learning.
School is my #1 priority. I love school. I hope to have more outcome, but I love it so much. Classroom, what is goats?
Goats.
What a great ending. Those kids love school now. The Lake Washington School District, where they used to go, they told us that next year, more than 100 of their teachers will be learning new dyslexia-specific curriculum, and they'll be using it in grades K through 5. But Lake Washington isn't unique. This is what we're hearing over and over and over in districts across the state.
Right, and not all parents have the resources or the opportunity to send their children to a private school like that.
It's expensive.
Right, but there is a new law that impacts this?
Yeah, it passed this year, and it's kind of a tiered system where the bottom line is in 3 years' time. After 3 years, we're supposed to have all the systems in place so that every district by law has to be teaching a proven method that helps dyslexia kids, like we saw at that private school where they're using their whole body, like the skywriting is what they call it. And obviously it works.
Right.
Yeah, we see the results.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Susannah.
Sure.